Ken graduated back in '95 with a BA degree in kinesiology and nutrition, and he started his own fitness training business. So in 1998, he became Mr. Colorado, which opened a lot of doors for him. And that would take him to the national level of bodybuilding. A couple of years later, Ken was ranked worldwide in the sport. Proud to have him in Houston, Colorado. He retired from bodybuilding in 2002, although you never know it. He is the owner of Turbo Training in Greenwood Village, and Ken is also an official fitness consultant and judge for Donald Trump's Miss USA pageants, Miss America pageants, columnist for Douglas County News Press and Colorado Healthy Living Magazine, official fitness instructor for Hardcore Incorporated. It can be seen on all of our local channels. The WebMD as well has honored us with speaking at the expo here on several occasions. He has. So Ken has really a pretty amazing story that hopefully we can get him to tell you a little bit about being on top, losing it all after a terrible accident which left him with a broken neck. And he regained not only his outer strength but a lot of inner strength, and has transformed his life, and he can help you transform yours. He has the pleasure of helping others transform their lives. So I'm going to let you say it much better in Spanish than I ever could attempt, and then we'll bring Ken on up.
Vamos a tratarlo en español ahora. Vamos a
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Señor Ken Paul, él es un dueño de una organización de ejercicio.
Thanks for getting up early with us yesterday morning too. You were I anchor the morning news at CBS 4.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Para estar en esta forma. En 1998 Ken se convirtió en el señor Colorado y también ahorita ha ejercido como juez en uno de los concursos.
My wife is Hispanic but never spoke Spanish.
I know, I've never learned it either.
So it used to be all about you didn't learn 20, 30 years ago.
Times have changed.
Aquí lo tenemos de nuevo y este es el señor Ken Paul. Aplausos, por favor.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, hello, Denver, Colorado, American Diabetes Association Expo. Are we excited? Yes? I know you guys are excited. You guys got the dancing going on. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking, yeah. This is all about having fun and enjoying and celebrating life. Amen to that, right? Everyone here is here to search and to learn and to seek out something that's going to help to elevate and enhance your quality of life. But you all are all here for that reason? Yes? Yes? Well, as the introduction was said, the reason that I am here, this is the third year that I have spoken at the American Diabetes Association. The reason that my heart is so open and drawn to diabetes is two reasons. One reason, as he mentioned, back in 1995, I was in a car accident, and going from being Mr. Colorado and a world-ranked bodybuilder, I had a car accident and broke my neck. And I was done and out of the world for a year, and I came very close to ending my life. That gave me a whole new passion and love for life, and for those people who are also hurting and suffering in different areas of their life. When it comes to diabetes, which is why we're all here, the second reason, not only my car accident that happened, but I am a kinesiologist and nutritionist, and my education and my life journey and path is to help people through nutrition and exercise and fitness. The reason I'm drawn to diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes, is because this is a condition that can be in remission very easily. My friends, you do not have to suffer in this condition. You do not have to be taking all these medications. You do not have to go up and down in your energy throughout the day and wondering, how am I going to feel when I wake up? What's my blood sugar going to be today? Where is the doctor? Do I have to go see a doctor today? Where's that emergency orange juice that I'm going to have to grab to because I might go crash at some point? And be on medications and spend hundreds of dollars a month on medications? My friends, there is a solution. And that's why I'm here today, is to help share some solutions that this condition called type 2 diabetes can be in remission. And that is my passion of why I'm here, is to help celebrate life. That, guys, there is hope. So if there's one thing I want to share with you guys today, is a message of hope. So where does this hope come from? It begins with education. So I want to share some tools and techniques and some tricks. If you have a notepad and a pen, I would love for you to write down some of these things, because it can seriously, guys, I'm not exaggerating to say that there is solutions here that can help you in full remission, that you do not have to suffer from this type 2 diabetes and all your medications ever again. Here, while I talk through nutrition in a few moments, the chefs are going to be bringing out some food, and you're going to try some sample foods of these types of things I'm talking about. We also have some recipes here, about 50 recipes that you can get as well, as far as really having some tasty foods to control type 2 diabetes. So, let's begin with the way that we eat as Americans, but also the uniqueness of treating diabetes when it comes to foods. The number one source in the world of nutrition, guys, what does everyone always talk about? Blood sugar. What's your blood sugar? What's my blood sugar? Where's your blood sugar count? And if you're suffering, or someone you know in your family is suffering, it's all about what your blood sugar is. This blood sugar, what it is in the body is glucose. Glucose is what's digested through foods, especially something called carbohydrates. When you eat foods, it's the energy in your body. This blood sugar, called glucose, is what your cells need in your body for energy. For energy, it needs glucose. That's what blood sugar is. My friends, you guys all know insulin. Who in this building doesn't know the word insulin? I doubt not one person has heard that word, right? That is what we're trying to avoid, is taking external insulin into our bodies, or taking type of medications and pills like metformin that would act as insulin in the body. Let me give you kind of a visual in your mind that you can relate to. Just imagine your body being a car, a vehicle, an automobile. When you take in fuel in your fuel tank, everybody knows that you put gasoline in your fuel tank. Just imagine when you eat food, in this blood sugar we're talking about, you hear from your doctors, your glucose. Imagine that being the gasoline in your tank, okay? This gasoline, called glucose, needs to travel from the gas tank into your engine. Your engine is you moving. This is you moving. You need energy to move. That's your engine. Well, insulin, okay, insulin is what helps to transport your energy. It's your gas line. Insulin is what moves the gas into the engine. What happens with diabetes is your type 2 especially, is because of lifestyle and eating, it wears you out. It wears out your gas line, where your gas line can no longer move your fuel to your engine. It's called insulin. Insulin is that gas line, if that makes sense to you. So, what happens is your cells become resistant. Your pancreas is the organ in your body that secretes out insulin. That organ can also get tired, and it's no longer efficient in producing the insulin. My friends, so what happens is the gasoline can no longer get to the engine. So guess what? You're not getting your food you eat to your body for energy. You don't feel good. You're up, you're down, you crash. You can't get this fuel to your cells. So guys, guess what happens? You got to start taking medication. Medication's called insulin. Also metformin and other medications you have to take because your body has been worn out. This does not have to happen. And my friends, you can reverse this in your body. This is all reversible. This is not a cast down permanent disease that your friends or people around you may say, well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Jones. I'm sorry, Sally, Johnny. This is what you have. You have type 2 diabetes and you are cursed for life. You have to be on medications for the rest of your life. So you might as well just accept it and bear down and just deal with it. My friends, that's not true. I am here to share the message of hope that this is not a permanent condition called type 2 diabetes. So let me give you some tools and tricks to help to get your engine fired up again, and some tools to get this fuel line functioning, to get your fuel called gasoline to your engine. Because if you don't, what can happen is your fuel tank becomes overflowed because it has nowhere to go, called blood glucose. So your heart gets damaged, your kidneys get damaged, your eyesight goes, your eyes get damaged, and your extremities, called your toes and your feet, can be amputated. Oh my goodness, this doesn't have to happen. There are some simple things I want to share with you right now to reverse this process. You do not have to deal with this. Let's start with eating and food. Let's start with what's called glycemic index of foods. Has anyone heard the word glycemic index of foods? Yes? Okay. What this means, my friend, is that the type of food you eat causes a different effect in your body. If you eat high sugar foods, candy, juices, ice cream, sugary foods, that has a very high glycemic index number. What that means is it requires a lot of insulin in your body to function that blood sugar through your body into the cells correctly. That's bad. My friends, we don't want that. Sugar is the enemy. If there's one message I hope you take from this talk and hope, is sugar is the enemy. It serves no positive effect whatsoever in your nutrition plan. If there's one thing you want to get a hold of with type 2 diabetes, and diabetes number 1, is to eliminate sugar out of your diet. So, what are good carbohydrates that we should eat once we exclude sugar? The best glycemic carbohydrate that I would recommend you have every single day of the rest of your life is oatmeal. Oatmeal. Every single morning, my friend, oatmeal is a wonderful, long processing carbohydrate for tremendous energy. It causes very little stress in your insulin production or your pancreas. It's a wonderful food to have. Another thing is cream of wheat. Cream of wheat is also a very good thing for after breakfast, and oatmeal. Let's go down the line. Brown rice. Brown rice. Whole grain, whole wheat pastas. Let me say again, whole wheat, whole grain pastas. You do not want to have anything white. Nothing white. If you eat something white, I can tell you it's going to be high in sugar compounds, and it's not going to have any fiber. Okay? Less fiber. For example, whole grain or brown rice versus white rice. The reason brown rice is so good for diabetics is because of the high fiber. The high fiber in brown rice. The fiber in oatmeal. My friends, fiber is your best friend. As sugar is diabetics' worst nightmare, fiber can be your best friend. Fiber in your body helps to regulate and smooth over and control the need for insulin and blood sugar in your body. Other things that are high in fiber, again, oatmeal, whole grains, green vegetables such as broccoli. Guys, these are tremendous fibrous foods to help also remission, the remission of type 2 diabetes. Fiber helps you. You want to have at least about 20 to 30 grams of fiber every single day. 20 to 30 grams of fiber every single day also can help the remission of type 2 diabetes. Now, I want to encourage you not to have any types of carbohydrates after about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the magic bell happens, and I want you to go into nothing but complete proteins and fats. Let me tell you some good examples of proteins. Protein is your best friend just as fiber is. Complete proteins such as chicken, fish, egg whites, turkey, these are tremendous types of complete animal source proteins. The reason proteins are powerful, proteins in your body produces and causes the opposite hormone from insulin. This hormone is called glucagon. Glucagon is a hormone produced from the pancreas. Just like it secretes out insulin, this little guy, pancreas, secretes out glucagon because of the amino acids from proteins. This can help the effects and to control down glucose also. What I mean is, proteins can help the remission of type 2 diabetes as well. So, here's the point. Every 3 hours of the day, I would encourage you to have a solid form of protein. Every 3 hours, chicken, fish, turkey, egg whites, whey protein in a powder form you get at the grocery store. These are all tremendous types of proteins that help balance out, to help you in type 2 diabetes. Okay, I want to encourage you to have at least 3 to 4 servings of green vegetables every single day for the fiber content, vitamins and minerals. For example, I want you to have broccoli, asparagus, green beans, spinach lettuce, romaine lettuce, and salads. These are also your best friend because of the fiber content and the vitamins and minerals that help control type 2 diabetes for the sake of blood sugar. Okay, lastly, fats. I hope you all know not to be scared of the word fat and fats in your diet. I do, however, want you to be running like crazy from something called saturated fats. Saturated fats are found in meats such as steaks and butters and ice creams. Pretty much all the good stuff, right? Just gotta be careful of that. Saturated fats that you see on the back of the labels, run, do not eat them. They have no good purpose for you in saturated fats. And never, under any circumstances, eat something called trans fats. Trans fats are man-made, manufactured, plastic type of elements of fats. They can kill you. They can kill you. Do not have trans fats. Now, on the other side of the coin, tremendous fats can absolutely change your life. The good fats I would encourage everyone to consume every day is olive oil, canola oil, coconut oil, dry roasted almonds and almond butter, dry roasted peanuts, flaxseed oil and flaxseed. These are tremendous types of fats in your body that can help with all levels of tissues within your body and also give you tons of energy, because now you're going to cut out your sugar in your diet, right, my friend? Sugar out of your diet, and these healthy fats can give you tremendous energy, and these types of fats do not get stored on belly fat. They do not get stored as belly fat. They will not make you fat. Do not be scared of these types of fats that I just mentioned. They're called monounsaturated fats. They don't get converted to fat, you're good to go. So I want to encourage you to have about 3 to 4 servings of these fats every day. Olive oil, canola oil, coconut oil, almond butter, almonds. Guys, these are your best friends. Flaxseed oil. These are tremendous. So 4 to 5 servings of those a day. 3 to 4 servings of the dark green vegetables every single day. And my friends, about 5 servings of complete proteins every day that I just mentioned earlier. Chicken, fish, egg whites, turkey. 5 servings, small servings a day of these types of proteins are your best friend. What we're coming around right now, my friends, right here, the wonderful chefs and cooks of the American Diabetes Association State Convention has prepared some wonderful foods for you. As we're talking about foods of good, low glycemic, tremendous carbohydrates and proteins and fats, this is what we're talking about. So what you're seeing here is a great brown rice and chicken and some good seasonings. Here's an example. My friends, this style of eating can taste great. It's very, very good, tasty foods. I don't want to encourage you to suffer through this process. I don't want you to get in remission and get healthy, but not enjoy the process. This should be good, tasty ways to eat. And here are some examples coming around. I really want to encourage everyone here to try one of these cups of foods. You're gonna love it. So this is an example. They've been so great to cook this for us. To give you an idea, is that good? Tasty? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? Can we try it? Yeah? Okay, thumbs up? Very good. See, this is good, tasty way to eat. And that's why there's also some recipes also that'll be floating around to help you go home and go ahead and try some of these recipes. My friend, go ahead and Google search diabetes recipes. Google search sugar-free recipes. It's everywhere out there on the internet. If you have a computer, if you have a handheld device, there is no excuses. There is information out there for you and for me to help you learn and know how to put these foods together that can put your type 2 diabetes in full remission. In full remission. You can get off all your medications. You can feel great. You can have energy all day long. And you can have tasty foods. This is good tasting food. I want to make that point home. I would never want to encourage suffering the process of getting healthy and fit. Chef Ernie, wave Chef Ernie. Right here. Here's also a tremendous source. He's waving. Everybody look at Chef Ernie. Chef Ernie is the official chef for the Denver Broncos. And a friend of mine, him and I were on Channel 4 News yesterday morning together. You go on Channel 4 and go ahead and look at the segment that him and I did together. There's another example of good, healthy eating for diabetes that tastes tremendous. We had tropical rice. We had salmon and grilled chicken and a great vegetable melody of squash and zucchinis. It was tremendous. It tastes fantastic. This can be an enjoyable way to go. If you have a sweet tooth, there's also many low sugar or sugar-free desserts that you can cook for yourself. That's all available on the internet. The internet is your best friend. It's everywhere out there, my friend. Because of the epidemic of type 2 diabetes in our country, due to the obesity factor in our country. 1 out of 3 adults in our country are now obese. 1 out of 4 of our children are obese. Well, guess what? Obesity, most of the time, the end result leads into type 2 diabetes. So because of the epidemic in our nation, because we are the fattest nation in the world, there is information everywhere for us. It's everywhere. Look on the internet for recipes. It's your best friend. Use the tools due to our epidemic. Also, you can take control of your own life because the knowledge is there. I am here. People like me are here. I have a booth. Come ask us questions. It's tremendous. Tastes good? Tastes good? Yes? Yeah. Oh, you didn't get any? Okay. We're passing some more around. So yeah, raise your hand if you're, I hope there's some more around here. So she'll help us find some more. Okay, now I want to touch quickly on the power of exercise. I want to explain something to you, how exercise can also be a part of the solution to put type 2 diabetes in full remission. I want you to understand that exercise in itself can act as insulin. So if you're taking insulin today, if you're taking medications today because of a lack of insulin production or reception of insulin in your body, exercise can kickstart this system in your body and act as insulin to pull your foods into your cells, because exercise through weight training and aerobics and moving and jogging and doing weights, everything, exercise itself needs glucose as a part of energy. So, if that's true, your own biochemistry, your body will shift into gear and say, because I'm exercising and moving, it'll start to receive and help to pull in your blood sugar into your cells, and it can help you take less medication. Less medication. So, through exercise, through weight training, and aerobics like walking and jogging and mountain climbing, snowshoeing, skiing, sports, movement, along with proper nutrition, your process can reboot itself. Your body can reboot itself so you do not have to take in these medications. Guys, you have control. You have the power. It's here. The knowledge is here. The information is here. I want to send a message of hope. I mean, it's so dear to my heart that I see so many people walk in my doors in my office, in my facility in the tech center, and they sit down in tears, and they're crying, and they're saying, I don't know how to control this anymore. I'm out of control. I feel horrible. I've gained 40, 50 pounds. I'm on 4 medications. I'm overweight. My relationships are suffering. My husband and I are not doing well. I'm fighting with my kids. I feel horrible. All because of a condition that can be controlled. And it just breaks my heart to see this happen when I have so much to share with you. To take control, to reverse the process through exercise and through proper nutrition. You have the tools. You have what it takes. You can reverse this. Get off all medications. Let me tell you a fact. I've been in this business, coaching, consulting, nutrition, and fitness for 17 years. In 17 years, I have a 100% success rate. Every client that's walked into me and I've coached, 100% of them have gotten off their type 2 diabetic medications in 4 months. In 4 months, under all conditions. I've had people hundreds of pounds overweight. I've had thin people. Doesn't matter. They're type 2 diabetic. They're on 2 to 3 to 4 medications. In 4 months, in 16 weeks, I have a 100% success rate to get off all medications. Change their lives, better relationships, better energy. They can go hiking, climbing. They don't have to be scared about how am I going to feel? Is my sugar going to crash? Where's my candy? Where's my orange juice in case I crash? Guys, there is a solution here. And that's the message I want to send. Sound good? Do you receive it? Do you receive the message? You guys can do this. There is hope. I want to encourage you. And now I want to open up the floor. Any questions you may have, we have a microphone here. Another microphone here.
Yes?
Yes? Yeah, English or Spanish. English or Spanish. Please, she will come to you, raise your hand. If you have a question in the room on these topics, share them. I'm here to help right now. Who has a question? Question? What do I think of fast foods? You want to read that in Spanish?
¿Qué es lo que piensas de las comidas rápidas?
What do I think of fast foods? They are the enemy. They are the enemy, my friend. No. No, please say no to fast foods as much as possible. Yes, there are certain fast foods that have some healthier choices. I will not argue that. But in general, the way they're processed, their so-called healthy chicken and healthy foods, there's all kinds of hidden preservatives and junk in those foods. Please, please, if you want to control this condition, never have fast foods ever again.
Que le digan no a la comida rápida. La comida rápida tiene algunos productos que son procesados. Él dice que la comida rápida no es bueno para nadie de nosotros. You have your next question over here.
Yes, question.
What is your opinion about organic food? Is it really true that it's the best?
Yes, ma'am. The question is, what's my opinion about organic foods? Homegrown organic foods. Thumbs, yes, they are the best. They are the best. Natural grain animals especially, eating natural type grain foods with cattle, organic foods are the best, highest absorbing levels of foods and nutrients, more so than non-organic. Have organic as much as you possibly can.
Sí, son lo mejor. La comida orgánica es la comida esta verde que necesitamos, que no tiene nada procesado. Lo orgánico es lo mejor que pueden comer todos ustedes.
Questions? Yes, coming.
Question over here.
Yes, sir.
I found out a long time ago because of uncles of mine that were diabetics, it's better to eat stuff with no grease in it and also to stay away from fatty foods.
Mi familia ha comido por mucho tiempo comida que tiene mucha gordura. Es mejor, basado en mi experiencia, que comamos comida que no tenga mucha grasa.
Yes, sir, you're right. Stay away from greasy, fatty foods. When they use the word grease, that means that they're saturated fats and oils from animal sources. That's where grease comes from. This is not healthy fats. It's bad, nasty fats that can kill you. So yes, sir, I agree. Stay away from all greasy foods for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Question over here. What was your question again? Do we have to give up the red meat?
Do we have to give up red meat? That's a great, great question. And this is my answer. The first 30 days of moving in from an unhealthy state towards healthy state. Eliminate all red meats out of your diet for the first 30 days. As soon as your health starts to get better, as soon as your medications in your body starts to shift, you can start to introduce back into your body venison, which is buffalo type meat, and two types of red meat I recommend is flank steak and top round steak.
Okay, me está diciendo que los primeros 30 días que ustedes quieran bajar de peso o quieran empezar a hacer su medicamento, que bajen las carnes rojas. Hay dos tipos de carnes rojas de los cuales se le está hablando. What was the name of the red meats again?
Top round,
Top round,
flank steak.
plain steak. Pero si ustedes quieren, los primeros 30 días tienen que abrir las carnes rojas. We have time for one more question.
One more question. Is this the winner right here? Woo!
Yes. I eat fast food restaurant. Did you hear the question in English?
Yes, the question was,
Yeah.
the question was, what are the top fast food restaurants? If I had to say which ones are the best, which ones are they?
Bueno, ¿cuáles son? Yo como mucho en la calle, como mucho la comida.
You're killing me, you're killing me.
¿Cuál comida rápida le recomendaría? ¿Cuál sería?
The answer is, if I had to choose a fast food of some kind, you are right. It's more of a Qdoba type restaurant where they have at least choices of the proteins of chicken or steak. They have lettuce and salads that you can mix in. You can put in some cheeses. You can put in some tomatoes. You can control your portion sizes, right? You can alleviate the rice with no rice or rice, and salads with lean meats like chicken. You can control your servings, and it's not just automatically shoved into one compiling sandwich or Big Mac or burrito or things you can't control. At least when food is laid out in front of you, and I can say, I want this chicken, I want some salad here, no guacamole, no sour cream, none of those sauces here, but tomatoes and vegetables, you can control that. So you want to go to a restaurant, if you have to go to one, like a Qdoba, thank you, that you can control those portions. That sound good? Stay away from everything that they package themselves to you, because you can't control it.
Bueno, voy a repetir lo que acaba de decir él, que uno de los mejores restaurantes si salen a comer fuera sería el Qdoba. El Qdoba son cosas que no estén enlatadas o procesadas. Él está haciendo mucha ensalada, muchas cosas verdes, y es lo que recomienda fue Qdoba. Para mí fue un placer estar hablando con él. It was a pleasure speaking with you. As you can see, the Latino community is eager for your information also. And all minorities here, you can see that. Can you give them a round of applause, por favor?
Thank you.
Mr. Hercules acá, I'm saying Mr. Hercules because you're handsome and big.
Oh.
I'm saying that you're very handsome too. Está bien bueno en el hombre y ya me voy a desmayar yo. Pero ya I'm gonna die now. Oh, sí, now I lose concentration. Ya perdí la concentración, pero bueno, me le dan otro aplauso, por favor, y muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Los recetarios los tienen ustedes, the recipes are given to them. You will be in that area, right?
Yeah, right over here at the Turbo Training booth. Right over here, you can come see me and my team for more questions, okay?